What is cracking, everybody? It's Mega Pilot here, and welcome to the Mega Show for the 11th of October, 2018. That song, you heard the intro there, was Aim Train by Action Jackson off of the album Ultimate Collapse. You'll find a link to that in chat right now if you want to check that out. Listen to some more of that lovely 80s-inspired tunes. The way this guy's Bandcamp page is set up with the graphics they have involved makes me feel like Action Jackson is like an 80s action movie star or like an old school arcade game sort of character. Unfortunately not, but I'd watch a movie called Action Jackson. I'd play a game called Action Jackson. The character is angry ex-cop from Miami, it says on the page. It's some pretty good stuff, so you can check that out if you're interested in it. But today on the Mega Show, not only am I getting back into doing the show after having been sick and missing last week, but we're doing something special. We are going to check out the beta for Tropico 6. Now, like I sent a code for this a little while ago. I wanted to stream it last week, but unfortunately I couldn't because I was sick and was unable to speak. Still feeling it a little bit this week, so hopefully everything will go okay for our stream today. But while I'm a big fan of Tropico, I have not played much of Tropico or anything of Tropico 6. From what I understand, Tropico 6 kept some of the things from Tropico 5, but expanded the game a bit more. So instead of controlling or building on one island, you're managing multiple islands at the same time. But it still has the different eras that you went through that was in Tropico 5. And supposedly they've put more of a focus on the El Presidente character themselves, which that they had kind of taken out of Tropico 5. In Tropico 3 and 4, you could customize, create your own El Presidente character, have them walk around the place, the city, the town that you built, and they would actually have positive influences upon the buildings. So if they went and visited a building, that place would then produce better for a short period of time, get some bonuses, and they could also do speeches and whatnot. They got away from that at Tropico 5, from what I remember, and they added in the different eras of the colonial era, the modern era, so on, etc., and so forth. But this is supposedly the Presidente is back. You can do more with that, but they are keeping the different eras. I don't know how much is in the beta. Hopefully we got at least 3 hours worth, because that's how long I do my streams. But I'm honestly not sure how much is going to be in the Tropico beta. This game isn't set to come out until next year, so it's still in development and not finished. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't finished. This is a beta for a game coming out next year. So any issues we come across will probably be fixed up and not as bad as they are in the future. I just hope the game runs pretty well. Tropico series does not necessarily have a great reputation of running super freaking well, so we'll see how things go today. Hello, Admiral Doc. Hello, Podrix. Hello, Zelia Official, and hello, Malchus. Welcome to the stream. How is it going? So be extremely harsh? Don't be extremely harsh. Take everything with a grain of salt, you know? The game ain't done yet. But if you specifically would like access to the beta, I believe all you have to do is pre-purchase the game, and you will get then an access code for the beta. I did not pre-purchase the game. I was sent the beta code individually, and a big thank you to the developers for that, because I like me some Tropico. So, we're going to figure out exactly what they did with Tropico 6. Here we go. Let's get the game launched. Let's get game on stream and get going. Why did you put official in your name, Zelia Official? Because it's so people know that you are you. It's just like that verified checkmark on Twitter. It's so they know that you are you, and nobody else is you but you know? Also, that might be a little bit loud. Let me know how the volumes are, ladies and gentlemen, as always. The sound that you hear is different from the sound that I hear, because the sound that I hear goes through my headphones, whereas the sound you hear goes through the stream. So, if anything is too loud or too quiet, you gotta let me know so that I can fix it. Also, I have a new cable for my microphone. So hopefully that means there will no longer be any issues when it comes to crackling nonsense going on with the mic that has been a problem for a short period of time. But if there are any issues with the microphone, if there are any volume issues, you have to tell me or I can't fix it. So, there we go. Yes, this is the Tropico 6 closed beta. I was told there's no NDA on this, so I can do videos and I can stream it. This was what I was sent in a message by the developers when I got the beta code, so I really flippin' hope that I am not breaking anything and I'm actually allowed to stream this. I'm pretty freaking sure that I am. I'm pretty sure that I am. But if the stream randomly goes down, or if I get contacted by them at some point, we'll see. You broke it already? What did I break? What happened? What happened? What did we break? What's going on? Did something happen to the stream? Chat? Chat? Hello? Hello? Are you there, chat? Chat? Oh, NDA. Okay. You're talking about NDA stuff. I thought we broke the stream. No. I didn't break NDA, because there is no NDA. Alright? I can bring up the message that I was sent. It was a Word document. They actually sent a Word document. In their message that said, I can stream this. Alright. Hi, Megapine PhD. Thank you for your interest in Tropico 6 Beta Access. Hope you enjoy. Could you please keep me posted on any coverage? And then they sent a couple of documents. One is an FAQ, which I believe says that, yeah, I can stream it. I'm pretty sure. I probably should have checked this before the stream started, to be honest. Okay, what content can be included in the beta? Well, I get pretty much says. This is the beta pledge today, which is today. Can we take a robot project? Okay, so this is not. If you want to share screenshots, videos, you can do this in Community Hub and/or other social media. Yes, there is no NDA or anything preventing you from streaming or sharing content from the beta. All right, we are covered. We are covered. Whew. We are covered. Hello, Therusian. Also, hello, Darth Spudius. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We are covered. Not breaking NDA. Whoo, you guys got my heart palpitations going there? I was a little bit afraid. All right, let's get into a new game, shall we? Brand spanking new game. Did you know 2001, Kim Jong-il's eldest son, Kim Jong-nam, was caught using a fake Dominican passport? I did not know that. We'll never be able to withstand a full invasion by a superpower. Oh, I beg to differ, my friend. I can withstand any invasion. Any invasion. We'll build a wall, and we'll make the invaders pay for it. Ooh, we get to build a Presidente. Nice. Welcome, Presidente. Before I present yourself to the proud citizens of the Tropican nation, please check your outfit. The first impression is the most important after all. That's like a Spanish-Russian accent. I can't do a Spanish accent. The most I can do is try to do the Antonio Banderas accent. It's not very good. I've never been good with accents. I do try. Alright. Shall we be a dude or a not dude? Let's be a lady dude. Outfit. Mafia Hawaiian tourist. Modern business. Pharaoh. Locked. Have the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid constructed at the same time. Oh, excuse me. Complete the Pirate King mission. Roman Emperor. Have no elections for 20 years in post-colonial era. I don't know if post-colonial era is actually in this game. Bug report, the text is hard to read. It's alright. It's fine. You'd vote for Pie Man? I'd vote for Pie Man too! Darth Spodius, we have something in common here. Let's go for Hawaiian Tourist, because that looks absolutely terrible. I do have to say, Tropico's never necessarily had much in the way of customization. Mafia hat? Why is that the Mafia hat? I don't see why that's a Mafia hat. Can the ladies not have cigars? The ladies can't have cigars! Oh, Tropico 6, and here I thought we were trying to work forward in making the game better. Ladies can't smoke cigars. What a shame. What kind of hair can we have? Afro. Missing text for script condition. Yeah, so some of this stuff isn't in the game yet. Keep that in mind. Let's go with the braid. That looks fantastic. Ethnic type. Hispanic. Well, that's a good... Hispanic makes sense. We are supposed to be in, like, Caribbean, I believe. Female mob bosses or drug dealers have used that kind of hat in history. Have they? Interesting. I'm not sure about that. Makeup. Wow, there's a good amount of options. You can't see the makeup because of the stupid glasses, though. Makeup still doesn't do anything. Outfit colors? White or white? Black, we'll go with black. Colors of our country. They will be black and red. Red doesn't actually incorporate anything. Well, they're gonna have blue hair. Purple hair. White hair. Let's have blue hair. It's perfect. The blue-haired dictatress of the Tropican nation. Alright, I have my presidente. What do I do with her? Kind of normal. You've mastered the art of not standing out in a crowd, and you've made being average into a fine art. If there's more seemingly ordinary person in the world, nobody has noticed them. No gameplay effect. Okay. I can pick my palace? Oh, we can customize our palace a little bit. You can't build a palace, unfortunately. But you can pick it. Have Neuschwanstein Castle and the Taj Mahal constructed at the same time. What is Neuschwanstein Castle? I have absolutely no idea what that means. All this customization, we probably don't see our Presidente all that often up close to the game anyway. Yeah, but you got it for if you want it. Yellow Brick Road. Perfect. This is new. You've never been able to customize the palace before. Sadly, it doesn't seem like you can build the palace like The Sims. Displayed in World Wars or later. Complete the superpower defense mission. I don't know if that's in the game. We'll go with Victorian. Probably some German castle. It's a very big word. It is a very big word, Darth Spodius. I can have a giant fish tank on top of my building. Or a helipad. What makes the most sense? Giant fish tank, rooftop garden, or a helipad? Well, giant fish tank, of course. Do you even have to ask? Flamingo pond, a hedge maze, bunker, can't do any of that, a pool, stone garden, or a sandbox. Why would you just have a sandbox? Koi pond. These are locked. To a population of 1,000. Let's do a hedge maze. I've always wanted a hedge maze. If I ever have a giant freaking house, I want to put a hedge maze in it. Flagpoles, banners, a flower pot. There's no flowers in it. Air dancers, really? We can have wacky waving inflatable tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. That looks nice. Pond, hedge with blossoms. Hedge, pond with fountain. Shore. Large decoration, fountain, gazebo, modern fountain, a cherry tree, a boulder. A flippin' boulder. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first boulder of Tropico. It is our one and only tourist attraction. It brings them in from all the way in Canada. And Ken and they're like, we don't have boulders here! We must go to Tropico and tourize the area to see the world's first boulder. It'll bowl you over. You'd think Boulder, Colorado would have a lot of boulders, but no. No. We have them at Tropico. I can pick the colors, too. That is hideous. I love it. Orange and gray for the Halloween spirit, because it is October. That's a Rockin' Palace now. Oh, yes, it is, Admiral Doc. Yes, it is. Orange, crimson, dark gray. I like the dark gray. Windows style. Fancy. Oh, that looks cool. That actually doesn't look awful. Stucco, plaster, brickwork, sandstone. Or, I kind of like the brickwork, to be honest. Do you want to exit customization mode? Yes. Ooh, we're getting it. That's hideous. I love it. You sound so much like me picking quite literally everything in my life. I do what I can, Darth Smoodius. I do what I can. Tutorial, Chapter 1, Basics and Economy. Gotta play through the tutorial, not only because I don't know how much content is in this game, but also to refresh my memory on how to play Tropico and see what the differences may or may not be in this game. Tutorial Chapter 1. There's no voice acting in the game yet. Well, it's not finished. We don't have Peltissimo? Was that his name? Peltissimo, he was in Tropico 4 and had a voice, and then they changed his voice to Tropico 5, but made him the tutorial guy. Tropico 4. Yeah, 5. 4, 5. Am I messing things up here with my numbering? 4, 5? Yeah, okay, yeah. 4 had a Cuban dictator telling you tutorial. No, penultimo. That's it. Penultimo. Not Pinocchio. It's Pinocchio. We're just going to call it Pinocchio. You are El Presidente, the dictator of Tropico, a small but thriving nation located somewhere in the Caribbean Sea. You will build, expand trade, and issue laws to guide Tropico through 4 turbulent historical eras I can't read, in which you have to face global superpowers while trying to juggle interior political factions. How will you be remembered? As a benevolent leader who caters for the people, or as a dictator ruling with an iron fist? That does give you an interesting amount of options. Whatever you choose, the main thing is that you stay in charge. Well, I mean, Motorhead does have a song called Iron Fist, so I'm leaning a little bit towards the Iron Fist, just because I really do like that song.
Hola, Presidente.
There is a Penultimo!
Loyal Penultimo, with a workout for your mighty brain.
And he has a different voice again!
For one of your brilliance.
That's got to be the 3rd voice actor for Penultimo. He had a very Caribbean Spanish voice in 4. In 5, he had a very deep voice, which is really weird. And now he's got more of the Tropican Spanish voice, yes. Yet even a politician savant must stay in practice. Please demonstrate a few of your leadership techniques, with which you will intend to impose your flawless will upon the nation of Tropico. Penultimo is prepared to grasp it all. Penultimo appears, indeed. I do like that even though the faces are still caricatures, they're not as horrible as they've been in the past. Some of the caricatures in the past were pretty dang ugly. You just met Penultimo, your personal assistant and most loyal consultant. He has presented a main task which you need to complete in order to finish your first tutorial session, blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever. This is the first tutorial task to complete. You'll need to complete each tutorial task to finish the lesson. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Task to complete. View tasks. Is completing one of the tasks to view the task? Open the task view screen. At first, okay, zoom in and out, move around with facade, pan the camera with the arrow keys, rotate. No, that's building. I don't want to build right now. Rotate the middle mouse button. Archipelago view. When you want to have a better overview and you want to move your camera somewhere else more quickly, Archipelago view is the tool. Activate and deactivate Archipelago space. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about before. you actually manage multiple islands instead of only one at a time. And it doesn't seem like the islands are actually any smaller than they were previously. I mean, the islands in Tropico were never super big, but this is interesting. I wonder if I could build bridges across and connect the different islands together. That's kind of cool. Pause the game. Pause time, resume time. Okay, pause time, resume time. Set speed.
I am so proud of you, Presidente.
Thank
Your
you,
control of the
Penultimo.
Tropico is absolute.
I know, I can follow basic directions. It's crazy. Hello, good pudding. How's it going? Tropico 6 is not out. This is the closed beta for Tropico 6. The game will be out at some point next year in 2019, I believe. I don't know how much is in the beta, but we're checking it out regardless. I especially enjoyed marveling at your palace from so many angles and distances. Amazing! After this, maintaining your power throughout a I can't read that word. Turbulent century of political challenges should be simplicity itself. I read books, dang it. But for some reason, speaking aloud, I get caught up on words. It's because I speak faster than I talk. Is the GOG channel getting that boring? All the cool kids are coming here? No, not necessarily. Good Pudding's been here for quite a while. I don't stream on GOG.com anymore. But some of the cross audience has been here. Actually, I don't know if there's anybody in my normal audience who didn't come from that audience. I'm not sure.
Your loyal citizens do whatever you tell them to do.
My loyal citizens. They will... I don't know, give me their money? They're not as loyal as Penultimo, of course. Nobody could be! Ah, good old Penultimo. You and your weird Superman haircut. But Super Penultimo. You are the Tropican Superman from now on. I just give you an upgrade. It does not increase your pay. But they are good for constructing buildings, making and transporting goods, and generally keeping the economy ticking over. Complete all the tests. Of course. Select the Teamster's office and inspect its description tab. Select the dock and inspect its description tab. Okay. Work mode, safe load. Loose load limit. Increases the capacity of Teamsters by 50%. Each Teamster might lose up to 5% of its freight. That's not a great idea. It doesn't look like there's a thing of assigning people to a building. I don't remember if it was 4 or 5, but you had a dynasty, and it might have been 4. You had a dynasty, and you could put different people in charge of different buildings. It doesn't seem like that is going to be a thing in this game. We do have upgrades. I want to buy that. Because I can, and I have the money. Organize the logistics for one island, transports goods from production to processing buildings, transports goods to docks for export. Without a Teamster office, no goods can get moved from one place to the other. Even with one, don't hold your breath for swift delivery. That's not a post office. Sniffer dogs. Decreases the generated crime of the dock by 15. Decreases the efficiency by 20. Oh, so sniffer dogs is basically drug dogs to make sure illegal things aren't happening. Interesting. Also, hello, Admiral Doc. Did I say hello to you before? I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm not. I don't remember. Hello, anyway. Transshipment Center for Logistics handles the import and exports of goods. Handles the immigration and emigration of people. Decreases the crime safety nearby. Really? We can decrease the crime safety nearby just by having a dock in sniffer dogs mode. Interesting. What certain people also I don't know what happened to make up my PhD. What do you mean what happened to me? With the whole GOG.com thing? Not gonna talk about it. Maybe in the future, but they ain't gonna talk about it now. You did say hello. I did say hello to you, Admiral Doc. Well, hello again. We were checking out the dock, so it's fitting. On every island in Tropico, docks provide merchant sealing with the facilities to load and unload cargo, a place for stowaways to acquire free travel services, and scoundrels somewhere to sneak and lurk. Alright, so we want to make sure we don't have any scoundrels around. Connect the mine to a new road that connects to the existing road. Ooh, we get to build things! Woo! I love building things! In video games. It's one of my favorite pastimes. There's a problem, though. There is a building in the way of where I want my road to go. Excuse me. I need to remove your house to build a hyperspace byway. That's what it was from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right? Hyperspace byway intersection. Something like that. Export gold. Wait for the next freighter to export goods. We'll speed up a little bit here. Can I upgrade the mine or the dock? Let's see what we got for upgrades. Not really anything for upgrades as of right now. We'll actually put this to regular controls so we can get some better shipping going on for the moment.
It looks
so right at the start.
from here, but I doubt even you could lift it.
Like a Pine Man PhD signed some legal document allowing him to speak about why he was fired only after 70 years. Maybe. Maybe. Good pudding. Maybe. Oh, that's a big maybe. You can't wait 70 years for gossip? Well, the good news is you won't have to, but you'll have to wait at least a little bit longer. It warms Penultimo's heart to see the ships coming to Tropico and taking our goods out into the world. Not that what we make isn't good enough for Tropicans to use, of course, it's just that what we make much more money when we sell them to our unsuspecting export partners. Yes, selling cheap goods to Americans. It is the core business strategy of Tropico. Everything is so green. Not within the designated area. I have to build it here? There's a tutorial. Stop holding my hand, game! I know how to play a video game. I have played them before. High priority. Is there an insta-build option? Focus building. Center camera on this building. Quick build. $600. Do it! Build it and build it now! I want it now! Oh, I can't do the Arnold Schwarzenegger impression with my voice still hurting like this. Liquid Melancholy. This building operates with basic stats. All you can drink. Decreases the job quality by 10. Efficiency increased by 25. All you can drink? Probably a bad idea. It's a good way to make sure you have a lot of drunk people. Complete all tutorial tasks. Produce leather. Okay. Build a tannery, produce leather. I wasn't informed of this. Tannery. Do we have the cattle? Does that really not fit there? No, it's not within the designated area. You and your designated areas. Quick build me in your designated area! Well measured. Building operates basic. Increases efficiency by 50%. Pollution is increased by 100%. And upkeep is increased by 100%. The more the better. Well, I need it, and I need it now. We got the cattle farm right next to the tannery, so they can watch what their fate will become. Because that's not disturbing. Not at all. Not in the least bit. Is the tannery open? Chrome tanning decreases the consumption of hides by 25. Scent spread.
I knew you would get the hang of this way of issuing orders.
Yeah! It's like I've played a Tropico game before. I know. It's nuts! Remember, it's all about stuff. Build stuff to make stuff, build stuff to move stuff, then build stuff to export stuff. Very well put. So you can stuff your pockets full of money. Money. Of course, it is the Tropican treasury that's really getting stuffed. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more.
You know what is better? Making more money.
You make a fair point. Making money is very important, but what if we make more money? That is business. Business is not just making money is good. Business is, what if we made more money? Have an active leather export route with Mexico. Okay, buy a trade license. Leather. Mexico wants leather. I have no steel or anything else. Dominican Republic, leather, to the Dominican Republic. I don't need that. I need this. 20% above standard. 50% above standard. What does that mean? Deviation, 50% above standard. Total extra charge. Is that how much money I make or how much it costs to send? I imagine green is good. I can buy my PhD, ain't talking no Mexican. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo es Megapine PhD. Buenos días, mi amigos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how to say welcome in Spanish. Megapodman PhD is el guapo. I just said I am the handsome. Aren't we all our own El Guapos, though? You're El Guapo. I'm El Guapo. I used to get Guapo and Gordo mixed up, but Guapo is handsome, whereas Gordo is fat. So in the Three Amigos, I used to think they were saying El Gordo, as in the fat, for that guy. But it's not. It's El Guapo, the handsome. It's kind of a directionless channel. It's everywhere! At once. It's how you cover all of your bases. Have a ranch where cattle value is between 90 and 100%. Connect the cattle ranch to a road that's connected to an existing road. Okay. Ranch. Does the ranch make good dressing, though? This is the question. Best place to put a ranch seems to be over here where my other ranch is. So we'll just continue this path. Perfect. Sometimes you have to destroy something to build something. Destroy, build, and then destroy again. Does anybody remember that that was a TV show? That short period of time where Cartoon Network was like, you know, cartoons on Cartoon Network are great, but what if we try live action shows? What if instead of putting cartoons on Cartoon Network, we put live shows on Cartoon Network, and we'll have them hosted by Andrew WK, who is the world's greatest host in the world. Actually, he's a pretty okay host, but that was a weird time. I remember that from my childhood. I don't know what time period that was that they did that. It didn't go well. Select budget fair cattle ranches to maximum efficiency tab. Okay, ranch maximum. Control is set for all buildings. I like it. My dog is barking in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear the lovely Mokes. Andrew WK was on Cartoon Network. Yes, Andrew WK was the host for Cartoon Network during its very short-lived live TV time trying to push things. Was not great. Was not all that great. They had some interesting ideas for shows. I remember there was a show that incorporated live action with cartoons, sort of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but I really did not like it at that point. Then again, I don't watch TV really at all nowadays, so I haven't got a clue what channels are on these days. There's very, very few shows that I watch. One is Lethal Weapon, which was a good show until the guy who played Riggs got kicked out of the show for being a jerk. So it'll be interesting to see how the show changes from there. Don't I have this? Chrome tanning? Scent spray. Increases job quality by 10 because it doesn't make it stink. Good. I imagine tanning a tannery would just smell the worst. Just the absolute freaking worst. It's literally, you're peeling the skin off of a dead carcass. Ugh. Disgusting. Just disgusting. And bad smelling. Fire one worker from the tannery. Choose one worker slot, or close one worker slot. Why? If you cannot supply enough hides for the tannery to operate efficiently, you can fire workers to save on cost for wages while reducing the rate at which hides are consumed. But if I fire them, for one thing, why is this the job of the Presidente, who's in charge of the entire country? Shouldn't this be the job for the boss of the tannery? Also, if I fire you, doesn't that make him less likely to like me and vote for me? I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Close slot. It is closed. Switch the dock worked from sniffer mode to regular control. I already did that. Set both cattle ranchers to humane exploit work mode. Okay. Pasture prioritization on ranch does not decrease the fertility in its vicinity. It decreases efficiency by 50%. The building operates in normal basic settings. Does not decrease the fertility. So, if you have a ranch next to a farm, it can actually make the farm do worse? Two worst smell field trips, a tannery and a cheesery. I've actually been to a cheesery. When I was in Europe, I went to a place in Holland where they made cheese. And it actually wasn't too bad. I've never been to a tannery, Fellaheen. I have never been to a tannery. And I have no wish to go to a tannery. But I did go to a cheese place. And I bought some Holland cheese that was vacuum sealed, brought it home. Wow, delicious, delicious cheese. Big wheels of cheese. Kept for ages. Let's put that on humane exploit. They're both on humane exploit. Monoculture. Decreases the efficiency by 60%. The plantation does not decrease the fertility over time. Plantation gets 20% efficiency for other plantations in the vicinity, with a different crop running on the same work mode. That sounds complicated. I'm not dealing with that right now. We're in the tutorial.
So many ways to juice the fruits of the Tropican economy.
Yes, juicy economy. Delicious. Cheesemaker, not vendor. You know curdled milk? Cheesemaker, not vendor. No, they showed us how they made the cheese. Not only did we buy the cheese, but they showed us how they made the cheese in Holland. It was nice. I can't... That was like friggin' 10 years ago. I was in high school when I went to Europe. That was like 10 years or more. Dang, I'm getting old! Trade routes for better pay, tweaking supply chains for funded profit, fire workers to save money, or close job positions for even more schadenfreude. I thought we were in the Caribbean. Why are we speaking German now? Not to mention fitting new equipment and changing a building's production orders. The power is all yours, Presidente. Always. Yes. The power is yours! Is that from He-Man or Thundercats? It's from some 80s TV show. You have a birthday this month? Well, happy early, close, or past birthday to you, Potrix. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. I'm getting old too. Dude, everybody's getting old. It's a life. It's He-Man. It's from He-Man. I was right the first time. The power is yours!
Without the citizens. Perhaps one day we will be able to replace them.
Yes, we'll replace the citizens with robots. Robot citizens. Great idea. Build a bunkhouse. Construct 2 bunkhouses next to the Fisherman's Wharfs on Volcano Island. Volcano Island? I wonder why it's called that. Is it because there's a volcano on it? Probably not a good place to live. I'm just gonna say, just putting it out there, if you live on Volcano Island and there's a volcanic eruption, you kind of asked for it. It's actually from Captain Planet. The power is yours from Captain Planet. That actually makes more sense. I remember now. Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to 0. Believe it or not, Captain Planet is actually where the name Duke Nukem comes from. Because I believe Captain Planet existed before the game came out. And there's a character called Duke Nukem in Captain Planet. He's a bad guy. Focusing on nuclear pollution. I believe. You can quote Captain Planet and sing the song, You Are So Old. Come on, Captain Planet's not that bad. I never owned any of the action figures. Duke Nukem is from Captain Planet? I'm pretty sure Duke Nukem from Captain Planet existed before the video game. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there were quite a few Duke Nukem video games, not just Duke 3D. When I think Duke Nukem, I always think Duke 3D, but they were 2D platformers. So, perhaps they existed before Captain Planet? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's figure this out, shall we? Okay, Captain Planet. Captain Planet, first episode in 1990. Duke Nukem. Okay, initial release 1991. So yes, Captain Planet is 1 year older than Duke Nukem. So it's very possible that Duke Nukem from Captain Planet is where they got the name for Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem Captain Planet. Yes, he's a guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt and he's like got a body made out of bricks. There was a lawsuit? Apparently there was a lawsuit. Or there was an attempt to have a lawsuit for the Duke Nukem name. It's spelled differently, though. Captain Planet is N-U-K-U-M, whereas the game is N-U-K-E-M? I think? No? No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know. We're learning things now. I know, the things you never thought you would learn from a Tropico game, such as where Captain Planet came from and where Duke Nukem came from. There were action figures. Yes, there were action figures for Captain Planet. There was also a video game. The video game was apparently terrible. So a citizen working at one of the fishermen's wharves. Okay. Where's the wharf?
That looks nice.
Poor. Well, of course they're poor. They live in Tropico. Unfortunately. That's how things are at the start. Send orders to kill this person. Send an order to deliver a black suitcase to Carmen Hernandez. How will they know where it came from? Well, the money inside is a portrait of you, of course. In prison, institutionalize, or follow. I don't need to do any of that. Open the info panel of a fisher and inspect the happiness tab. Oh, that's what you want me to do.
Ugh, what a day.
Okay. Overall happiness, they're decently happy. They're not super happy, but then again, they are working at a fishery in Tropico. Although it is nice they all speak English. Graphics are... I mean, the game's in beta. The game's in beta. Build a tavern on Volcano Island. What's my graphics setting? Do I have graphic options? Low, very low, 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 low. Why is everything on low? We gotta put it on ultra, everything, and see if it works. And then we'll slowly put everything down to low. Bloom on, lens flare on, depth of field on. I upgraded my computer recently. I want all of it on. Turn it on. I didn't pay to have low settings. I paid to have high settings, or ultra settings, which are slightly better than the low settings. This game's in beta. Remember that. Game's in beta. Tavern should make them happier. If you have a crappy job, what's a better way to make yourself happy than go get wasted? Setting on low could be for performance issues. I mean, you're not necessarily implemented all optimizations. Then again, Tropico has never really been known for its optimization. Open the automatic and inspect the fun happiness on the happiness tab. The Tropican Almanac. Unemployed citizens 20. Overall happiness is 40. Fun is 29. So that's a new thing. There's happiness and fun. Fun, I don't think used to be a thing. Happiness, food, health, job, house, faith, fun, liberty, and safety. I don't remember if fun used to be a factor that you had to care about. I know you had to care about housing and faith and jobs and health and all of that, and food, definitely. I think you did have to worry about recreation, but I don't remember it being called fun, necessarily. There's no fun allowed in Tropico? Pretty much. It is Tropico. It is a dictatorship. Open the fun coverage overlay and inspect all 3 islands. There's an overlay for fun. Oh, that's a new one. What's the funnest part? There's no fun on the backside of the volcano. That's because you're probably going to die. There's the most fun over here. This is apparently Funland. We have Funland, Main Tropico, and Volcano Island, where everybody hates their life. This is literally the least fun area of the entire country. Beauty, forest, coconuts, soil degradation. There are coconuts that can be harvested, helping to find several locations for coconut harvesters. Could you make a coconut farm? Quick volcano roller coaster? Be great. Finland more like Funland. I know. New fun land. Goats are pretty freaking resilient. You can even raise them on the volcano. Llamas too. Pigs are like crocodiles? We can have crocodiles as livestock. I suppose that's for making, like... No, that's alligators that they make purses and stuff out of. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. So I guess, yeah, they do that for crocodiles too. That's a new one. You can raise crocs? That's awesome. Good meat. I didn't know people ate crocodiles, but I imagine they would. Does that mean I have to worry about a giant crocodile taking over? An attack from a monster? Rubber is newest too. Pineapple, bananas, tobacco, that's all normal stuff. Rubber I don't remember being in the game as before. Fish, apparently, are a mineral resource. Good to know. Oil. Ooh, there's a big oil spot right there. Nickel. Aluminum. Aluminium, as the Brits say. We have no aluminium anywhere. Nor do we have uranium. Or gold. Or it's a little bit of iron. It's a very small amount of coal. So mostly we got fish. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. It's not great. Open the fun, quality overlay, build a tavern on Waterfall Island, build a tavern on Saturn Island. Fun quality. Oh, so we're seeing different buildings provide different qualities of fun. So the better the building... Toggle archipelago view. The better the building, the more fun it brings to the people. And people who aren't having fun will probably turn into rebels and then try and murder me. So let's have them not do that. I'd rather not get murdered, personally. Not within designated area. Where's the designated area? It told me to build on Central Island, but I can't. To build here first? Where's the construction? Construction's around here someplace. There it is. Quick build. Oh, I do have to do it in order. Well, excuse me, game. You have oil there, USA has declared war against you. But it's not enough oil to go to war through, though. There's hardly any oil at all. It's like one tiny little thing. It's not even worth putting a pump down.
So you have to play the numbers. In brief, you are number 1, I am
You need a
number 2.
brothel?
Everyone else is way down there.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll increase the fun. Just remember to check the almanac to see how happy everyone is. Lower the budgets of buildings to make them cheaper for people to use, or raise the budgets of buildings to make workers able to afford nicer things. Interesting. I guess I found some engine oil. U.S. evades.
We now come to the troubling part
I mean,
of the job.
it's not true,
Not
but it's also...
everyone knows you are doing such great work. How crazy is that?
People always think they know best, but sometimes you have to be politic, which means inevitably bribing pressure groups to win those niggling elections. There's so much to learn. Well, we don't have to bribe them. We could just make them happy. You know. That's also an option. Capitalists, communists, religious, and militarists. Religious are the only ones who aren't an ist. It's not religiousists. There's an equal amount of communists to capitalists. I guess if we have more capitalists, we're probably more on the US side than we are on the Russian side. Moderate capitalists, strong capitalists, die-hard capitalists. That's the new Die Hard movie. Die-hard capitalists. They are actually making a new Die Hard movie, just called Straight Up McClane, which is like the 6th Die Hard movie, which is ridiculous. You got Die Hard 2 with a Vengeance, or no, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard 3 with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, A Good Day to Die Hard, and McClane, which is an upcoming film that is still in the works. But little did you know, it's not called McClane. That's just the working title. The real title is Die Hard Capitalists.
See?
Do I have to bribe this guy? Fused. Religious strong, capitalist strong. Okay. When there's over 50% of communists, game gets instant game over because communism never works. It works in China! And in video games. Why am I checking the politics tab? What am I doing here? Complete all tutorial tasks. Well, they have to tell me. Accept and complete or reject a faction demand.
There is a flaw in our military machine.
I remember you
Not
from a
have
previous
enough of
Tropico
the
game.
Things that I want.
It's obvious that the military expenditure must come first. Food and education are luxuries after all. Ah, education? Maybe, like higher education. I'm talking like college. Just maybe you could call that a luxury. Maybe. Normal education, no. Food is not a luxury, my friend. You will die without food. After all, and well-fed, educated citizens are exactly what the enemy wants. But it's what we need to run the military. If they're not well-fed, then how in the world are they supposed to run the military? They just starve to death. You want to have a good military? You need them well-fed. You also need them to know which end of the gun the bullet comes out of.
The best defense is a good offense, Presidente.
It's true in football, and it's true in military. Although the best offense, or the best way to win a war, according to Sun Tzu, the best way to win a war is not to have one. Because that general wants all the food for himself. Yeah, well... China's taking great care of its citizens. I never said they were taking great care of their citizens. I just said that they are technically a successful country. I don't know enough about politics, so I'm not going to go into all of that and say something stupid. Accept the demand of the communists or accept the demands of the religious.
My flock are blessed with faith, hope, and
Thank
charity.
goodness
And I hope I can
they
have
got
faith
rid of
in your
the
charity,
really
President.
annoying priest guy from the previous Tropico
They
game.
have not cooperated upon anything in many days.
The freaking priest guy they had in the previous Tropico games had the most annoying voice in the world. Could not stand that guy. Which is why my strategy normally was just to ignore religion because it was an extra cost. Heaven is never an immediate enough incentive for you. Well, there's something I need, and if your eternal reward isn't enough motivation, just ponder the immediate benefits of placing religious voters. But we could have communists. This is interesting, though. Instead of just giving you a whole bunch of stuff at one time, you have to pick one or the other. You can't do both. Some report mild loneliness. It's vital to the cause that our comrades remain optimistic. If you would cooperate with us on this request, we would cooperate on a small party to raise our morale. Communists or religious? Bunkhouse or chapel? Well, a bunkhouse would be helpful to everybody, not just the communists. So I guess we're going to go with that. Complete the ultimatum. Your lack of respect for the military is unacceptable, Presidente. We're on the verge of a coup. Build 2 watchtowers. All right, I can do that. I can do that.
Restless, President.
And build a bunkhouse. Don't worry. No need for a coup. No need for any kind of coups here. Unless they have pigeons in them. Pirate Cove. Send pirates on raids or loot resources or people. Or send pirates on a heist to acquire a landmark. Acquire a landmark?! Unlock smugglers, trader hours, decreases crime safety nearby. A what now? I can steal landmarks? What? That's definitely new. I don't remember that being a thing in the old Tropico games. Can we nick the Statue of Liberty? That would be hilarious. Can't do it right now, though. Bunkhouse. Bunkhouse. We'll put a bunkhouse here. There we go. I got money to burn, so let's just quick build everything. There's no reason not to. I'm so used to pressing the spacebar to have time go back to normal, but it doesn't do that. It gives you the archipelago view.
We even had cake to celebrate.
Ooh, cake. Made of what, though? Open the automatic to the politics tab and select the
The
support.
best defense is a good offense, Presidente. But as yet, I am only moderately offensive.
Moderately offensive. I'll take your money. I will never not take your money. Eligible voters, 70. Okay. Mandatory supportive, undecided, opposed. 13 are opposed? Why? Why are they opposed to me? Oh, Presidente went to the White House, so we're stealing it. Is the White House considered a landmark? I mean, yes and no. Build a bunkhouse on top of the volcano. I don't think they let me build on top of the volcano, sadly. Holding the election speech. Win the next election. Win the election by any means
The
necessary.
citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems
I will
they want
deliver
a choice
an
in how they
amazing
are ruled.
speech. I actually did really well in my speech class in college. We'll talk about the lowest things. So housing. Praise faction. We will praise the militarists. Make them happy. We will blame Allies Axis. We will blame the Nazis. And we will make a promise of more fun.
My Tropicans, my people, my children. Your prosperity is my honor. Your solidarity
That house actually
is
kind of
my
works.
faith. And I
Hey, look, there's the
gracefully
only
support
boulder
you.
in all of
You
existence.
are my Tropico. And what of my people? I feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs
I like how they
leak.
actually
Those
have
of you
these
who have
voiced.
roofs,
They had them voiced
but
previously,
soon,
too.
Roofs for all and walls for many.
Roofs for all and walls for many. You can have a roof, but we're not giving you any walls. You just have the roof. You have to hold it up yourself.
And neither do our soldiers.
I can just imagine people standing around holding up their own roofs.
So we condemn our enemies. The Axis wishes to remake the world over my mildly unsettled body. I have heard it said
Mildly unsettled?
Tropico is
What?
no fun. Well, soon it will be twice as entertaining as it ever was, and half as boring too. That's
Just said the same thing
the amusement
twice.
for everyone. It is you, my friends.
That's not...
Thank for making me
That's
what
not
I am
math!
today. I am proud
Twice
to
as
be
fun
your
and half as boring is the exact same thing.
Tropico.
It does not give you 4 times as interesting. I don't know if you know how to do math, game. All I have to do is win the election, so I need to make people happy. And how do you make them happy? With money. I hated when they yelled, when they had to yell during that. Couldn't those gits just pummel each other in silence? What? Wait, there's more. The roof will also work as a floor, so you don't have to sleep on the ground. It's both. It's a roof and a floor. Okay, we need fun. Child tourists. Botanical garden provides fun for visiting citizens and tourists. Preferred by backpacker tourists. There's no wealth requirement for visitors. A circus provides fun for visiting citizens and tourists. Visitors must be at least poor. But they are! My entire country is poor. Is a fight going on in the block of flats? Where? The next block of flats. I don't have an option for it. Nothing's saying there's a fight going on. I don't know where you're talking about, Malchus. Overlays. Okay, fun coverage. No fun here. Next to my home? Oh! Not in the game, in real life! Like here, where I live. Okay. Alright. I'm less confused now. Much less confused. I'm sorry, Malchus. I don't mean to make light of your pain. I just had no idea what you were talking about. Malchus, you live in Tropico? I wouldn't want to live in Tropico, personally. It's not my ideal idea of a place to live. Put a tavern next to a tavern. That's a good idea. There we go. Now this place is a lot more fun. Edicts? I can't do edicts. Yes. Almanac. Okay. Fun happiness, housing happiness is 35, so we probably should put some houses. What is this? I don't know what that means. When are the next elections? The actual election will be held 1 year after its announcement. Until then, you have the possibility to raise support by pushing faction standards or bribing faction leaders. The open will come once more before the election offered rig the elections in the favor, guaranteed certain victory at the cost of losing more people to the rebels after the election. Well, I don't need that. I don't need to lose people to the rebels. I don't need to bribe them. My people love me! I can tell they love me. They let me live in such a fancy house. At least poor, rich or better, well off or better. Apartment. Do I have anybody who's well off? We'll build an apartment, and hopefully people will live there. And if they don't, that'll be sad. I want to just quick build literally everything. Is everybody happy now? Crime safety. Electricity. We have absolutely no electricity. Military strength is okay. Food quality is fine. Healthcare, eh. Pollution, not much. Livestock, crops, resources. Not what I'm after. People. Economy. I don't need to worry about the economy. I need to worry about everyone not voting for me.
What did he mean by that?
I could bribe you, but I don't want to. Foreign relations, we're not in good standing with the Axis, because we blamed them for all of our problems. Which makes sense. Luxury entertainment, opera house. I didn't even know I had that. Rebellion, no unknown threat. Happiness. It's not going up! You should be going up! We got so many people who are homeless. Why are they homeless? I just built you houses. Faction standing highest, communists, lowest, militarists. How do I make better militarists? I guess by building better militaristic buildings? Like, army base? Like a army hammer? I still can't believe that that's somebody's actual name. Army Hammer. It's crazy. More houses. Is anybody living in this place? Nobody's living here. Stack them higher. Why is nobody living here? How do I have homeless people and no one living there? Unless the people who I have are too high standard to live in a bunkhouse? I have all of these buildings for people to live in, and instead they would rather live in their tenements.
Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente.
What's going on here?
Intend to vote for you many, many times.
No, do not change it. Rent? What's the budget for all buildings of the same type? Budget. Focus building. Income in a lifetime. Electrification. Increases efficiency by 20%. Building requires... I don't have any electricity, though. I don't see a way to change the rent. People are too high to find the place to move in. Why would they be... Well, we don't sell cannabis here. There's no cannabis in Tropico.
Election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally...
73?
The workforce.
Nice. Perfect. Confirm changes. Wealthy citizens vote. Armed forces, militia. Research requires. I can't actually change anything here, so sure. Paid healthcare. I don't have a way to do paid healthcare. What did I just do? Oh, I had to change it here. I think. I have just confused myself.
I think all the faction suite is the key to political success.
I don't know what happened.
It is also
But we
important.
succeeded!
With
Yay!
politics is such
Woo!
good fun.
Great! Alright, continue to the next tutorial chapter. What do we do now? Now that is an Eiffel Tower. Did they have pirates steal the Eiffel Tower, or did they build the Eiffel Tower? That is the question.
Government. This is Loyal Penultimo's specialist subject. I have all the specs and diagrams at home.
Oh yeah, you're good at government. Of course, I learned everything from the greatest politician of all time, you, Presidente, but I don't know what I'm doing. It's a pleasure to watch you work. May I video it? No? That is too creepy? Of course, Presidente, you know best. Have a library. Sure. This tutorial is basically build this building when I tell you to. Invite a foreign worker to the library. Have at least one employee registered at the library. Do you really want to hire a foreign worker? Yes. How many tutorials are there? Let's see, we went over building stuff, we went over voting, I guess we're going over education now? I suppose. Oh, it takes forever and a day for the friggin' workers to get here. There we go, finally. Took it long enough. Staff library. I have 2. But I have 2. I have at least 1 employee registered at the library. But I have 2! Game? A video game? I have 2 people working at the library. Why is this? Hello? Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey all night or go to sleep. Or you could stay here and watch more of the stream. That's also an option.
I shall be remembered forever and more.
Here's a building.
Onwards,
Go to the library.
destiny.
Maybe one of them is a robot. Did it bug on me? Do we have a bug here? Did I break the game? I have 3 people working. What does it mean, registered? Hiring foreign workers gets more expensive every time you do it. It's better to only use them in times of need and construct educational facilities early on. Other workplaces require a college education. You can build high schools and colleges to educate your people over time. For now, we're educated workers quickly, so let's get some from abroad, okay? I don't know what broad you're getting them from. Approved portfolio, support public services. Come on! Come on! Alright, let's restart this. Maybe I bugged it. This is a beta, after all. It's not 100% finished.
This
Okay. Let's do this again. Library. The library right there. Click build. Indeed, indubitably. Hire a foreign worker. Alright. Because we do not have people who are smart enough with Tropico. Yet. Invite worker. I already did that. A foreign worker in the library, at least one registered employee of the library. Man, it takes so freaking long for them to get there. Empty in stock. Well, that's not something I have to worry about right now. In the older games, you had to wait for the foreign workers to arrive by boat. I know! But they're there! He's there! Position inside dock. Position on way to library. Currently homeless.
so stressed.
Get to the library, you lazy bum! Mush! Mush! Okay. So that was the problem. I had to actually have him get to the library. Research wealth tax. Wealth tax. You gain $10 for every rich or filthy rich adult each month. Decreases capitalist standing by 20%. Increases communist standing. Why do I need wealth tax? I don't have anybody who's rich or filthy rich. No, I don't want to cancel the research. I want to research it. Research it! How do I research? Knowledge is never wasted. You can spend accumulated knowledge to unlock different research items. Selecting a research item, you have it researched. Also have multiple items, adding them to the queue. Okay, we have free wheels. Report citizens can use cars. Okay, knowledge required, 79. I have enough knowledge. Shot allowances, free church, employee of the month, circus, library, advanced boat services. Sure. Knowledge production, but how do I use it? How do I use it? Is it researching? I can't tell. Knowledge required 49. How do I get more knowledge? Efficiency is decreased by 25%. The efficiency for high school and 10% minimum budget. The bonus, okay. Academic department. Increase efficiency by 25%. Sure. Efficiency scales the knowledge generation rate. So library lets you generate knowledge. Generates knowledge for the research of regime tools. No income. Well, I had the foreign worker killed so somebody at Tropico could get the job, because Tropicans need the jobs more than we need foreigners. Foreigners coming in. But it looks like nobody in Tropico can have the job. Because nobody is smart enough. High school. Proves uneducated citizens. We will put a high school down. This way foreigners can get the job at the library. Because they will be educated. Non-foreigners. General education, military education. What is this? All generates 50% chance of shifting their faction orientation towards the religious faction? Well, I can't do any of that anyway. Library probably needs books. The library has books. It just, it apparently needs people working there. No income. Still no income? How do I spend the knowledge, though?
Hola.
That guy's working at the library.
Did I forget something?
That guy's on his way to the library. How do I spend research? Game. You're teaching me a lot, but you're not teaching me the things I need to know.
So good to see you.
On the way to the library. Origin of Russia. Quest completed. How did I complete the... Okay. So, is it spent automatically? I need 1,209 knowledge. I have 40, and I get a production of 1. Issue the wealth tax edict. Issue the industrialization edict. But how quickly does it... This doesn't update in real time to tell me how quickly I get research. Instead, this only updates when I click on it. So I haven't got a clue how often I get research points. That's really annoying. On the way to grocery, on the way to the library. Edicts, wealth
For
tax.
some reason, other nations
I don't have
never
anybody
managed to properly tax the
wealthy enough for this.
Tropico could make some sweet moolah by
It seems pointless.
with a pro.
Industrialization increases the construction cost of industrial buildings. We don't have anybody rich enough for it. Have a ministry. Appoint a minister. Oh, they brought back the ministry! Man, I hated this thing in Tropico 4. Because you always had to have people running as the department ministers and whatnot. I don't remember them having it in Tropico 5. At least from what I played. Increase the efficiency of buildings' maximum budget. You get $100 per month. Decrease the construction costs of residential buildings. Sure. 100 per month. Efficiency of buildings. Sure. Rebels and criminals have a 5% chance to lose their role every time they visit a chapel, church, cathedral. Interesting. 100 per month. Decreases military buildings. Police stations will provide infantry squads during military conflicts. That seems like a good idea. So it seems like they did change up the ministries a bit. I'm still not a big fan of ministries because you always got to keep people in them, and it's a pain in the butt. Wait for the progress task to activate. Reach the Cold War. There are 4 eras: Colonial, World Wars, Cold War, and Modern Times, each symbolized by a small icon in the lower left corner next to the current date. To advance into the next area, you need to complete progression tasks. These activate automatically over time. Following their objectives will bring you into the next era. Now wait for the progression task to ask in the task tracker. This might be a good opportunity to increase the game speed. Oh, I've already increased the game speed by a heck of a lot. Eras was not a bad addition. The rest of the Cold War. Sure.
The wars are over, Presidente. I would kiss you if it was not treason to do.
Is it treason to do so? What? Only to Modern Times again? When do we get to build Tropico in space? Modern Times is not currently in this build of the game. I do know that, but Tropico in space would be nifty. It's not a thing that they seem to be interested in at the moment. Starting with the World Wars, Tropico has a constitution. Every time you progress to the next area, you decide on a new mandatory constitution topics. Okay. Constitution. Wealthy citizens vote. Employees of governmental buildings vote for El Presidente regardless of their approval. Well, that seems like a waste of time. All citizens vote. Militia. Mandatory tropics like this one change the way the game works. The ecology tropic requires you to make a trade-off between industrial efficiency and pollution. Economy first, zero emissions, energy efficiency. Decrease the power consumption of individual buildings by 10%, decreases efficiency of industrial buildings by 5, and their pollution by 5, but upkeep of industrial buildings decreases by 5. Tropico, another planet. Tropico is its own planet. Planet Tropico. True separation. El Presidente cannot issue citizen actions except for bribe. Increases the global liberty by 5. That means I can't get anybody murdered. Citizens' action costs are decreased by 90% except for bribe. Global liberty is decreased by 10. Sure. I guess. That seems good enough to me for now. Have an embassy. Invite Eastern Bloc to embassy. Why are we automatically becoming communist? Eastern Bloc is generally the Soviets. Ask for financial aid.
Governance is your vocation.
Hey, he's in color now.
Your calling. The people cannot govern themselves.
I guess
They
the
are too
pictures
small.
change depending upon
They
the era
need you.
you're in. It is a sacred covenant. You sacrifice everything to lead them except for riches, power, and anything else you want. In return, they do as you say. And together, all benefit except the people. But without you, they are nothing. Alright. Well, that was an easy chapter. No more room for any other communists in space, asked Tim Curry. Comrades, we are going to space!
Cars, boats,
The way he says
telephonic
space is
gondolas.
amazing.
Your mighty
in,
arm reaches everywhere.
What game was that? Red Alert
People,
3?
They must be transported.
Was it Red Alert 2 or Red Alert 3? I think it was Red Alert 3. Man, I want to play that game so much. I've got Red Alert 3 Uprising, which I didn't realize was actual Red Alert 3. Red Alert 3 is like people say, okay, here's an RTS game, let's have fun with it. Just like Stalin versus the Martians. Or Impossible Creatures. There isn't much to enjoy in Red Alert 3, but Tim Curry made it worth it. Is it a bad game? I thought it was an alright game. I didn't realize people didn't like it. Cars, boats, telephonic gondolas. What is that? The mighty arms reach everywhere but the people. There must be transport. What is a teleferic gondola? I know a gondola. Gondola is either a boat or a cable car. But what's a teleferic gondola? I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before. Of course, it's fraught with danger. Poorly built roads create unplanned happenings, while bridges are deliberately built over troubled waters. Elevators. They're also obviously traps. Presidente without the people will never get anywhere. Indeed. It's okay, nothing amazing, not as bad as Command & Conquer 4. Yeah, but they're making a Command & Conquer mobile game. Tim Curry had a stroke? I didn't know that, Darth Spurious. That makes me sad. I guess that's why I haven't seen him do much of anything in a while. It's a shame. 'Tis quite the shame. Okay, we need a landing. Put it here. Of course, quick build that like always. Always quick build. Never not quick build. Oil well. We actually have oil this time. Oil, would you look at that? We don't have to rely on whale oil to do everything. I built my oil backwards. So now I have to make a mess of a road. Oh, lovely. A Teamster port. Teamster port. Teamster ports are different. Instead of a Teamster building, it's a Teamster port. Weird. Now, you do have a Teamster office. That's different from a Teamster port. Enables transmits... Oh, so the Teamster port takes things between... Okay. So, a teleferic gondola is a cable car. So it's a teleferic station. Looks like it's got a cable car symbol on it. Connect the center island roads to Volcano Island roads and building a bridge. I can do that. But where do I build said bridge? There is no River Kwai here. Bridge is not complete. I guess we'll take it all the way over to here. Come on! You can go far enough. There we go. Can't start bridge. Why not? Why can't we build a bridge? We're trying to build bridges here on the Mega Show. Make people happy. Create a functioning world order. Build the freaking bridge! Bridge not complete. Road is too sharp. Color me confused, but I don't know what I'm doing. Why won't you build the bridge? It's not hard. There we go. Perfect. It's like I designed it that way. Construct a parking deck on the center island and on the Volcano Island. Parking deck. Pick up cars and taxis. Why start using cars now? You haven't been using them in the past. Maybe I can have a shipment of cars. I don't need to build a road. They'll be connected as soon as they finish being constructed, I believe. Or not. Apparently the parking garage can't control itself. Because I can't build a road there. Well, that's a problem. I probably should have noticed that previously. That I can't build a road like right there. See, that'll connect automatically. That one works. This one over here is just me being stupid. What if I put it here? Will you connect automatically here? There we go. Have a bus garage. Establish a bus line with one stop on the center island and the other one on Volcano Island. Volcano Island is probably not somewhere you want to live. Place starting bus stop. Oh, is this turning to cities in motion now? Place ending bus stop. There's a bit of traffic management. This is definitely new. They didn't do this previously. I don't remember ever really having to worry about traffic at all in previous Tropico games. Build a coal mine on Waterfall Island, have a Teamster's office on Waterfall Island. Alright. Waterfall Island. We need a coal mine. Where is the coal at? Coal. Put a coal mine right there. That is a giant portrait of a thing. Have this pointed in the right direction. Instead of like a dunce, I'm pointing it backwards. I need a Teamster's port. I need a bridge. I need a road, for one thing. Can't have civilization without roads. What are we, heathens? We're not heathens, we are Tropicans. There's a difference. What is the difference? It's the spelling, for one. Teamster's office. Didn't play Warcraft 3. I checked a while ago and there's widescreen support, which is nice. I have never played a Warcraft game. I've just never had the opportunity. I don't even know if any of them are available for sale nowadays outside of World of Warcraft. Construct an arcade. Arcade on Volcano Island. Electric substations to connect Volcano Island to the power grid. Supply all arcades with power. Okay. What year is this? The Cold War? Did they have arcades? I guess they did have arcades in the Cold War. I was going to say, what year is this? They don't have arcades anymore, but they did have... Cold War was around the time where video games were first becoming a thing. Not within designated area. Arcade on Waterfall Island. Arcade on Volcano Island. Where I'm trying, but it won't let me! Volcano Island is where it wants an arcade. But it won't let me build it. I can't build here! Blizzard still sells Warcraft 3 and the expansion. Warcraft 2 was great fun, never liked 3 much. I've not played any of them, so I don't know anything about any of them. Oh, I had to wait for the game to say, oh, now you can build an arcade on Volcano Island. Well, excuse me, Tropico, for being proactive and trying to play the game on my own. You're a sucker for StarCraft 2. Dude, here's my experience with StarCraft 2. I watched a lot of Force Strategy Gaming on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, this looks fun. I want to play this game. So I got StarCraft 2. And
actually, it is what cities
sucked at it.
Who knows about the
real hard. Really thought, hey, I've been watching this guy's videos on how to play this game. It looks fun. Let's play it. I got my butt handed to me so much. It's kind of impressive. It takes skill to be that bad at something. Just remember, parking decks for cars, public transportation for everyone, and make sure there's enough power to keep everything moving. It is troublesome, but until we find a way to keep everyone at home in front of a screen, it is sadly essential.
Next stop, the Cold
We've
War.
already figured that out.
Seems
It's
like
called
only
the
yesterday
Internet.
We were in the colonial era.
Because we were. It has co-op, so you can now play PvE only. But I only have Wings of Liberty, though. Because that's all that was out when I picked up StarCraft 2. Is the co-op in Wings of Liberty? Or is that in the expansions, like Legacy of the Void and Heart of the Swarm, which I do not have. And I'm not going to buy either, because I suck so bad at the original StarCraft 2. I'm not interested in getting any more. Build a cabana on Waterfall Island. Build a scenic outlook on Waterfall Island. Okay. It is available to just Wings of Liberty. Interesting. At the Copacabana, it is a place you can come and eat bananas. Yes, we'll have a scenic outlook of the power plant. It's a beautiful place to live. And then we'll put a park right there. Have a tourist port. Wait, you're making me build all my tourist stuff on the same island I had to build the power plant? Wings of Liberty is also free nowadays. Well, that makes me feel good about having paid for it. When it wasn't. Not within the designated area. Where do you want your tourist port? You want all the way down here? I guess it's far enough away from everything else. But considering that it's not anywhere near my cabana or scenic overlook, it's not even near the boulder. The Great Tropican Boulder. Which is the entire reason why you would come to Tropico in the first place. To see the world's one and only boulder. No, that's not what I want. Task overview. I want, almanac. Tourists. Tourist. Where's the... Inspect the info panel of a tourist. Well, I guess gotta wait for the tourists to show up, then, don't we? Come to Tropico! We have a cabana. We have an overlook of a garden, a power plant, and a boulder. So I think Wings of Liberty has a level cap on the commanders. It's kind of lame. I feel like I wasted my cash then. It's like when I bought Team Fortress 2 for $5 a week before it went free to play. What did I get out of it? I got a stupid looking hat to wear in game. Not even a hat I can wear in real life.
No, so historical.
You are a tourist, whereas I am a traveler. What? The authentic Tropican experience. Yes, you can just feel the pollution entering your lungs from the power plant nearby. Tourist rating is 0. Tourism is a good way to make money in Tropico, but not always the best. It's kind of what you strive for, but it takes a lot to get there.
They are annoying, and they are garishly dressed, but they come with money that they want to spend, and that makes them our friends.
Just remember, tourist ports to get them in, tourist accommodations to put them in, and tourist traps to pack them in. There's good money to be made for foreigners, even if you don't pick their pockets directly. Indeed there is. When I went on a Caribbean cruise a few years ago,
And rebels.
there were quite a few tourist traps,
Sick at the thought of people
but
not paying you taxes
I went
for
to...
any reason.
One of the places I went to was Nassau, and while it was, I guess it was nice to look at, it felt extremely unsafe. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was one of those places where if you go out of the tourist areas, best of luck coming back with all of your money or without a knife in your gut. Everyone was trying to sell something to tourists. Everyone was trying to make money. And it just did not come off as safe to me. I was not a big fan of Nassau. Have security checkpoints, construction checkpoints next to parking decks in the center island. Oh. Well, I guess I built this one in the wrong place. That's a my bad. Which country? I'm talking about Nassau. Nassau is a... I can't demolish that. Nassau is an island in the Caribbean. It's part of the Bahamas. We got a watchtower now? But who watches the watchtower? That's a question for the ages. you want the watchtower there? You can't put it there. There's a thing there. I want to put it over here. The watchtower should probably be somewhere where it can watch things, like ships coming in and whatnot. Uncover roles. Have an asylum. Construct an asylum on Waterfall Island. Hospitalize a rebel. Waterfall Island is over here, right? Yeah. Hey, this is not the Waterfall Island that I built. Video games and changing their stuff on me. The one thing that I've always had trouble with the Tropico is figuring out where the entrance of a building is, so I don't build it incorrectly, like I just did. Yeah, they can walk to it. It'll be fine. Special citizens. Rebel criminal faction leader. Rebels.
Let me be.
Institutionalized. Institutionalized. Not a song. Not a good song. It's literally just droning music with somebody mumbling over it. Terrible music. They put it in one of the Guitar Hero games. It was awful. Rebels are not arrested by the police as they're not an immediate threat. However, if at some point they grow in number, they will launch a punctuated attack on one of your buildings, setting it on fire. Well, that's bad. Afterwards, the assailants leave society and become gorillas. They devolve into apes? That's impressive. When rebels are attacking, you can move the camera to their target via the relevant newsfeed message. Hint, you can consult the military strength overlay to identify weak points in your defenses and any attacking forces tend to strike where the defenses are the weakest. Witness a rebel attack, open the military strength menu. Overlays. Military strength. It's lacking pretty much anywhere but the central island. So if they're going to attack, they're probably going to attack Waterfall Island or Volcano. They're not going to attack Volcano Island because there's nothing over there. Somebody put money into building a bridge to Volcano Island, even though there's nothing there. Good job. Drone command, cyber operations. Sure, that should make people feel safe. We don't have an internet. But we have whatever this is. Even though it needs more power. I need more power! Where's the power plant? World Wonders. Power plant. Tourism. Public services. Media and education. Luxury entertainment, residential, industry, food resources, infrastructure. Power plant. Nuclear power plant. Power plant. Welcome to Power Plant Island. The island where we have 2 power plants right next to each other. Because that is efficient. No electricity. How do you have no electricity when I built 2 power plants? Yeah, whatever. Rebels is low. Okay. Military. Watchtower. I need 2 watchtowers. Put a watchtower here. Can't put a watchtower there. Where do you want the watchtowers? You want them on the main island? Don't they already have watchtowers here? Also, why do I have an electricity problem now, even though I built another power plant? You would think building a power plant would fix your electricity issues. Potato, I've been trying to sell the bridge, but nobody believes I have one. Excuse me, Alaskan governor, can I sell you a bridge? There we go. Now we got the power plant working. Central air conditioning, pollution filter, oil-fueled furnace. The building gets an additional in stock of 4 units of oil and can produce power from oil. Yes. I don't have enough money for that. Defeat the attacking rebels. Where are they? Where's the attack? Does it show me where the attack is?
There is a rebellion, Presidente.
Yes, I know. I was told. They're attacking over here. I thought they went for places with the least amount of military strength. This has the most military strength. I like how these guys are just standing there. Real help, or are you the rebels? Oh, you're the rebels. Where's my guys? You guys?
How are you today?
Murder them! Murder them! They should all be dead because the trucks have driven through them multiple times. I've also bought many bridges, but they have never delivered the product. We'll sell you a bridge, but we won't move it. You can buy this bridge in Tropico. We will not be able to deliver it. But if you want to come here, dismantle it, take it, and rebuild it yourself, go ahead.
Every day is not the revolution. Although every day the Earth revolves around its axis, so I suppose every day is a revolution.
It's deep. That is deep, Multima.
It is time for you to meet someone, Penodum.
Complete a broker request.
What use is power if you don't exercise?
The broker.
It'd wither away like a muscle you weren't using. Disastrous.
What use is power if you don't utilize it? Issue the nuclear testing edict. But I don't want to do nuclear testing.
Want to make a quick buck? The superpowers will pay a tidy sum to conduct a few small thermonuclear tests.
Small thermonuclear tests. Next thing you know, we're turning to Bikini Bottom.
Especially if you tell them radiation will give their skin a healthy glow. And
If
help
the
them
Bikini
save
Islands
on
were an
their
actual
haircuts.
real place.
Everyone knows that this is the atomic age. And we wouldn't want Tropico to get left behind, would we?
Yes, the atomic age. The age where people thought radiation was good for you. Where they would have specific jugs to irradiate your water. Where they would use uranium to make watches glow in the dark. The watch hands and numbers glow in the dark. There actually was a thing. It's people called watch girls who were hired to make watches for the military. The watches would glow in the dark using uranium. And they would always end up dying from cancer because of handling the uranium. It's ridiculous. People were crazy with irradiation stuff. There was a guy who drank so much irradiated water that his top jaw fell off. Because it was told that it would make him more attractive to the ladies. Thanks for being here while you could, Potrix. There will be a stream tomorrow. Might do some more of this. Might do some more Phantom Doctrine. We'll see.
Another day.
Depends on if I can get through the
deal
freaking
completed.
tutorial.
Very nice. If I do say so myself.
Well, we got some extra money. Question is, was it worth it? The revolution will not be trivialized. The people will be on the street looking for a brighter day. We just dropped a bomb on your revolution! What do we need to do? Set the Constitution on personal rights to total surveillance. Complete and dead
Oh man, I really don't like feeling this angry. It really ruins my mellow.
Sunny Flowers is back. Why? They should have a better voice and a better art design. You can't seriously keep going down this line. Mother Earth gets very angry when all the flowers, people get freaked out, and believe me, you can smell angry hippies a mile away. The policy of detainee edict. Okay. Edicts. Happy meat? What do I need? Tax haven. I need... I don't have options for these edicts that they want. Assembly ban. Good old days. Food source. Waste sorting. Issue the policy of detenite. Deteniti? Deteniti. Where the heck is Deteniti? There is no Deteniti. No free lunch. Mandatory siesta. Urban development. Food for the people. I got something stuck in my throat. It's really bothering me. There's no detaniti anywhere. And you want total surveillance, but that's not a... Set the Constitution to personal rights or on personal rights to total surveillance. Well, how do I do that? Constitution. Okay, voting rights, armed forces, personal rights, ecology. Yeah. Personal rights, total surveillance. Done.
It is a great day for our comrades.
I will take your money. Choose a policy. Policy of... That's not a thing! Game, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there is not...
One moment, please. I'm in the middle
What
of a
is this?
scientific breakthrough. Or is it a breakdown? Sorry, I'm going nuts. I must have jammed too many thoughts in my brain today. I am the smartest person in the room. Oops. I mean, Presidente! Dr. Elena Culpepper.
Will be minding
Need some
globalists?
super broccoli, non-tangle wiring.
I bet you're here to ask how
Fine.
it is good to make this.
Some people.
I'm not here to ask anything at the moment. I'm looking for politics. Russia, China, U.S. Praise. No.
They call me the broker.
Nice
Now,
to meet you, I guess.
I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers.
Global colony market plus 10 Russia standing emigration. Unlocks the emigration that would otherwise cost $1,000 to research. Okay. Emigration. Boost your savings with Russia. Global market, sure. Sounds good to me. I don't know what any of this is. Dollars. Turn dollars to dollars. Turn gears to Swiss bank account. I don't need a Swiss bank account. Requests. Unlike there aren't any requests at the moment. Have a pirate cove generate raid points. Play the treasure hunt raid. Simple enough. Holy crap, the pirate cove is massive. Must be placed on a beach? Reaching into the water. Is it not? Is that not a... Oh, it has to go this way. Okay. I don't know why you would build a pirate cove. Can't you just find a cove to use and then convert it? No specific reason to build it, necessarily. Under black sails on dead man's chest. The duration of missions is agreed by 50 raiders have a chance of 20% to die on a mission. Ugh, seems bad. A real big telescope! A real big telescope. Sure. That's a great upgrade. I love it. What's your upgrade? A real big dang telescope. Alright, we'll send you on a treasure hunt. Heist Stonebridge. Send pirates on a heist for Stonebridge. I mean, yes. Obviously. Or Stonehenge. I call it Stonebridge. I don't know why. My watchtower is on fire. Let's fix that, shall we? What is this, though? Issue the policy of detenete edict. But that's not a thing! Game, you're driving me crazy. I do not have this as an edict. I have happy meat. Is happy meat what you want?
Meat from happy animals tastes better than that from sad ones.
Happy meat is not what she wanted. Hold on, I gotta pause here. Almanac. Research. I don't have any income for research. And the edict policy is not in here. Spelling bee, bank, nuclear testing, national day, assembly ban, no. Immigration. Bells to bullets? Church fee, circus, library. None of this. Chat. Chat. Help me. Please. I don't know what the game wants from me. Policy of there it is. Holy crap, I found it. Research policy of okay. Modern times. Policy of research. Alright, I need to research it. We have no income because I don't have a library. So I need to build a library. Okay. Is it a library? It's a newspaper. That's a church. Hello, E___A. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Tropico 6 Beta. I am still playing through the tutorial, trying to figure out how to make everybody happy without going absolutely insane. Where the crap is the library? Luxury and entertainment, media and education. Library. Okay. We got a library. The library right there. Do a quick build on the library. Okay, research screen. We need people to work in the library. Do I have a high school? Don't have a high school. Got to build a high school. That way I can actually get people to work in the library. Just read that England is apparently going to regulate the size and calorie count of pizza. How do you do that? How do you regulate such a thing? Dude, any pizza smaller than 18 inches is not a pizza. I'm kidding, of course. Has to be 20 inches or bigger. No, I'm kidding again. Pizza's good, man. Pizza's good. How do you regulate pizza? That's inhuman. That's anti-culinary. Let's see your pizza license. Oi! Let's see your pizza license there, Gov! It's my attempt at a poor British accent. My poor attempt at a poor British accent. Oi, mate! You got a pizza license there. Now I'm going into Australian. Anytime I try to do a British accent, I always go to Australian. The only sort of British accent that I can do is the more of the posh British accent, where you sort of shorten the T's and talk like this. Like you're better than everybody. You have your nose stuck all the way up in the air so that it touches the clouds. Starting to complete this heist for Stonehenge. Believe it or not, I already have that heist in queue. Somehow I figured out that was going to happen before it wanted me to. British politicians trying to regulate what we eat, drink. They're idiots. They've already given us a sugar tax. I look at it this way. Prohibition tried to regulate what people would drink, and it didn't work at all. If anything, it just made it worse. So all you're going to do is you're going to have, instead of having illegal alcohol like we had a prohibition in the Americas, you're going to have illegal pizza. People are going to be making illegal giant pizzas. People are going to do what people are going to do, and you can't tell them to do otherwise. Raid points minus 412. Pirates are departing. Why do I have so many low raid points? Select a mission, add to queue. Loot coconuts. Hunt treasure. Sure. I already have... Did I break the... I think I broke it by doing Stonehenge early. Pirates are gathering, pirates are departing, executing mission, pirates are returning. I'm confused as to what I just did right there. You'd think we'd have the right to eat what we want, but I guess not. But this is our government finds important. Yeah, well, I mean, people gonna do what people gonna do. Let's try and make that better so we can get this done quicker. It's never gonna get done. I need more libraries. Give me another library. Does anything else give me research? Radio station, podcast propaganda, space program. Knowledge for regime tools. This will give me knowledge. Research lab, that makes sense. It's the tutorial, so I can just burn money, right? Probably need a college for people to work there. I'm just gonna guess. Welcome to Tropico College. Okay, we got high school, we got college, so people can work at the library, and people can work at the research lab. Decreases upkeep by 79, decreases support electrical power by 25. Artificial neural network, all of it. Just all of it. Just all of it. I want all of it. Give me all of it! More research labs! You want a research lab? I'll give you a research lab. 1. There's 1 research lab. 2 research labs. I'm gonna go broke building research labs. A newspaper. Work harder and faster. I'm gonna run out of time before I can get the policy of deteniti. Does anybody know what the policy of deteniti is? I haven't got a clue. Invest knowledge. Research lab. Well, I guess we're doing that then. Career portfolio. Efficiency decreased by 25. The efficiency of the high school and college decreased by 10. Okay, I don't know. There we go. Now we got research pumping. Now we're grooving and jiving. $62. Come on, come on, come on. Heist aborted. Why was the Stonehenge heist aborted? Don't abort it. Get me Stonehenge, darn you! Okay, we got it. We got the thing. Research lab. All right. Edicts, policy, issue. There we go.
You put the Earth first, and now everyone is happy. Or
I'm not happy.
If they knew how important the planet was.
I mean, it's not just a big ball of rock in space. It's our home, of course. It's also our toilet. You live in your toilet. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. The human species lives in their own toilet of the universe. Delicious. I fear this metaphor has slipped out of my hands, but the important thing is the planet thanks you because its people aren't so good at caring. I will take you, environmentalist standing. Now I've got tons of research things and nothing to research. Just, like, research everything. Light bulb ban? Why would you ban a light bulb? It's a light bulb. Don't you need light bulbs? Found a yacht club. My pirates found a yacht club. Okay. No raids in progress. Raid points, 249. Raid point. I wish the raid points... Oh, they do up... Points... Okay, hang on. Hang on a sec. Okay, so they do update in real time. It's just when I go to those areas, it pauses the game. Alrighty, I hadn't realized that. I was thinking, I wish these updated in real time. They do update in real time. You just have to make sure that the game's actually playing. Because going to the research screen automatically pauses it, and going to the pirate screen automatically pauses it. That's kind of annoying. I think we need housing. Housing is good. Modern apartment. Apartment tenement. What is a tenement? And why are they considered bad? Wow, I am so far in the hole. Oh, I went broke building research labs. My bad. At least the economists are happy. I probably need to get rid of a couple of these. We'll get rid of this one. We'll get rid of that one. I don't need that many research labs now. Which will hopefully stop my ridiculous money spending habits. Does anything in here cover money? Island, livestock, crop, resources. Nothing covers money. Nothing tells me where the money's coming from and what's sucking up all my cash. Man.
The revolution will not be trivialized. The people will be in the street, looking for a brighter day.
Set the constitution of healthcare to a single-payer system. I think that was a thing you could do in Tropico 3. You could actually have an overlay to show you... free trade. Sure. Love it or leave it. Best country on earth. Citizens not allowed to immigrate. Sure. What did you want? Single-payer system for healthcare. Healthcare. Health. Where's healthcare? Healthcare. Single-payer system. Done. Did I do it? I forgot to agree to it, didn't I? Yes, there you go. Free trade. Confirm changes.
Our comrades
Nice.
rejoice in your support, President.
I will take your money. Yeah, Tropico 3 had a thing where you could do an overlay to see where your money was being taken from. I'm pretty sure. 3 or 4 had that. One of them had it. But I can't seem to find anything here that gives me any kind of idea of where my money is going. Almanac. Economy. Treasury. Swiss bank account. Resource overview. Meat. Hides. Coal. Gold. What's using money, though? I don't have any tourists. 7 unemployed. 7 vacant jobs. Revenue. Miscellaneous. Foreign aid. Quests. Road toll. Nothing from that. Brain cells. I can sell brains? Doesn't make any sense. Expenses. Upkeep. Power plant. Cyber operations center is very high on expenses. Wages. Research lab is very high on wages. So that is where my money's going. So let's get rid of the research lab. And then let's get rid of this. And that should hopefully get me out of the hole. I still like it better when it was an overlay. Politics, economy. expensive. Miscellaneous crime. Upkeep, power plant, tenement. Wages, power plant, research lab. Research lab is gone, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So is the Slayer Operations Center. So that should hopefully be better. Heist Stonehenge. Did we steal Stonehenge yet? They're executing the mission. I like that you can build wonders. It's a really interesting addition. It makes the game feel a little bit more like Civilization. It's also kind of cool how it has it that you can't just build the wonder, because the wonders already exist. You have to steal them. Then you can build them. It's a very weird idea, but I think it works for the absurdity of Tropico. These guys on treasure hunt for everything after this, just to try to make me more money. Executing mission.
Life
Worms
at sea
ahoy!
is never boring, except when shipworms bore through the hull.
Shipworms. The sailors managed to smoke out the deliver planks to the pirate cove. They messed up our ship. Those biscuits. Very weird, but very funny idea. It's kind of like, what was that, Despicable Me, where they would shrink landmarks and steal them? I think that was Despicable Me. Almost sure that's what that was. Okay, lumber. Do I have a lumber yard? Almost Human Protocol, Profit Protocol. Clinic. Do I have anything doing lumber? Is there a list of all the buildings that I have? Revenue. Rents, fees, tourism, superpower aids, export. It does not look like I have anything for lumber, so we're going to have to build this from the ground up. Industry, lumber mill. Insufficient funds. That's not good. Okay. I have to cancel mission because I don't have a way to get you that because I don't have any money. Whoops. Can I get a loan? Small loan of $10,000.
Do any of these offers look good to you? They're all strictly legitimate.
Do I have to buy them? Am I gaining money or am I making money off of this or not? So this uses my Swiss bank account. Oh, so they actually gave you something to do with your Swiss bank account. You can buy these things from the broker. Holy freaking crap! It took them 6 games to give you something to do with your Swiss bank account besides it just being a score. Image campaign, stimulate trade. Do I even have trade going on? I don't think I have any trade going on. I really got to get out of the hole. Did you guys cancel this mission yet? It can't. They can't cancel the mission. They can't cancel the mission. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta do a restart here. I spent a little bit too much money, a little bit too quickly. And if it's a bit too deep in the hole. Man, I have to do this tutorial all over again. Security checkpoint. Well, at least I know what I'm doing this time. Somewhat. Watchtower. Watchtower. 4. No, I want that at 4. Just quick build it all. What if I build a pirate cove early? Can I break the game by doing that? If I quick build a pirate cove at the start of the tutorial, and then set this up to raid me some cash. Just do nothing but raiding cash. Have an asylum. Okay. Does it want the asylum? Waterfall Island? Just, Pie Man, resist the urge to spend money you don't need to. Don't try to outdo the tutorial, even though I've already tried to outdo the tutorial. My dog is barking in the background. Mocha! Mocha, what you barking for? That dog, I swear. She loves to bark. She is a dog. Barking is her thing. Barking up the wrong tree. Where's the attack happening? You need more power? Open the automatic inspect the data of the Rebellion and Conflicts tab. Okay. 4. It's pretty low. What do you want here? You want another watchtower? I can build more watchtowers. I'm not necessarily sure how more watchtowers are going to help at this point. But if you want them, you can have them. Don't spend money you don't need. It's a good rule for life in general. Yes. For a game like Tropico, though, it's difficult to try to not get ahead of things. I built that backwards. That's not facing the road. Ah, shoot. Whatever. But, yeah, it's a good thing, rule of thumb for life in general. Don't try to outdo yourself until you know you're ready for it. It's like, don't buy a house you can't afford. You know? Live within your means is what I'm going for here. That should fix our power problem I'm having here. Are you making me money yet?
They call me the Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt
Can't do any
decision
of this
on these
yet.
offers.
There is a rebellion.
I know there's a rebellion! That's why I built up these watchtowers! They're going to go there and they're going to do some murdering. Although, their bullets don't shoot straight. It's one of these Tropico games, I wish they really gave you control over your military when there was a rebel attack going on. So basically, live in a hut, you peasant. Basically, yes. Live within your means. Or live under your means, I guess I should say. If your max budget is a certain dollar amount, don't live to that dollar amount, you know? Live to under that dollar amount. Otherwise, you might run into a situation like I was, where you're so far in debt you can't get out of it. Complete a broker request. I don't have a broker request.
What use is power if you don't exercise?
Nuclear testing. Oh yeah, that's right. You want nuclear testing.
Want to make a quick...
Another day and...
Oh,
I guess I could have done nuclear testing to try and get out of what I was doing before. Okay, what do you want? Build hang gliding? Really? You want me to build hang gliding this time? Last time you wanted me to do a whole bunch of other crap. Activate a broker offer, sure. Last time I had to figure out edicts and research and whatnot. Now all I gotta do is build a hang gliding station? Are you out of your mind? What does he want? The single-payer system... confirm changes. Okay.
It is a great day for our comrades.
5 communist standing. Alright, hang gliders. Probably in luxury entertainment? Also, hello, Purgy! I'll live in a cheap flat. You know, some people might call you cheap, but cheap isn't always bad. Cheap isn't always bad. Where the heck is hang gliding? Hang gliding is not a world wonder. Believe it or not. Police blimp. Waste room facility, shopping mall, ancient ruins, cruise ship, luxury hotel, hang gliding, hang gliding, hang gliding, hang gliding, hang gliding. Hang gliding. I do not see hang gliding flipping anywhere. I probably need to research it. Knowing this game. Hang gliding, hang gliding, hang gliding, hang gliding. Yes, I need to research it. Okay. Now, Pie Man, don't overdo your research. I will build dos biblioteca and one high school. And yes, biblioteca is Spanish for library. That's what 2 years of Spanish in high school will get you. Can barely make a sentence in Spanish. Hire foreign worker. Education required college. You need a college education to work at the library. So we are going to need a college. Okay, we have a high school. We have a college. I'm gonna hire a couple of foreign workers just to get things started here. Every time a student graduates, there's a 50% chance he will emigrate in exchange for $300. Brain cells. Oh, that's what that means. Construct Stonehenge. Gotta complete the high school Stonehenge. Okay. Loop this raid, cancel the raid. Cancel. 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 Heist Stonehenge. Okay. While they're doing the Stonehenge heist, I know I will need wood. Lumber mill. Produces logs. Produces logs to produce planks. It's a little pollution. Produces logs. We'll put the lumber mill out here where the woods are. Okay. Rum distillery produces logs to produce planks. But how do I produce planks? Do I need something else to produce the planks? It makes the logs. Rum distillery, tannery, cannery, crematory. Oh, creamery. Crematory and creamery are two very, very different things. Don't get those confused. It'll lead to some very bad business. Chocolate factory. Weapons factory, textile mill. How do I make planks? Power saw. Increase efficiency of 30%. The building requires electricity. I have electricity. I can do that. Finger insurance. Job quality, sure. Creamery, crematory, same thing. Not quite. Not quite. There's a bit of a difference in there. Produce log to produce planks. But how do I turn the planks? How do I turn the logs into planks? I can produce the logs to turn into planks, but how do I turn the logging camp? Cuts down trees to produce logs. Oh, so the logging camp makes logs, and then the lumber mill turns logs into planks. Well, I'm just being, I'm an idiot. All right. I think I figured it out. Silent Jesus people! Yes, Malchus, yes. How do you know the cream isn't made of cremated people? Ugh. Purgy, I don't want to think about it. Also, I saw Soylent Green on television recently. Not a bad film. I was surprised to find Steve McQueen is in that film. He plays the bad guy or one of the bad guys in Soylent Green. I did not expect that. Okay, how's our research going? Our research is taking for freaking ever. Let's hire some foreign workers. I'm not going to get a research lab. I'm going to hesitate getting a research lab. Because it's too expensive. We've got a high school. We've got a college. We can put people in the libraries. Come on. Come on. Give me that research. 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 Is the broker getting any more research? Stimulate trade. Okay. How do I get research? Turn money into research. 200 knowledge, yes. Oh, I got it. Okay. I like the broker. The whole idea of the broker it's a really good addition. I'm a big fan of it, since it allows me to actually freaking do something with the gosh dang Swiss bank account money.
You're
There
a
we go.
friend of the Earth, Presidente.
Environmental standings. That should make people happy. How are we doing with our pirates? Raid points, state of mind. What generates raid points? I don't know. Pirates gathering, pirates partying. I need more raid points. Costs 2,000 raid points. Costs 5,000 raid points. Do they just gain raid points over time? Pirates will find castaways, rescue educated, rescue any, loot milk, rubber, uranium. I don't need to loot any of this. I do like the pirate thing, though. It's a lot more interesting than the Smuggler Cove from previous games. So you have a lot more control over what's going on. There's a lot of really cool additions to Tropico 6, I'm not gonna lie. I'm digging it so far. I'm really digging it. Can you dig it? Should probably research something. What should we research? Let's research the policy of Deniti. Even though I don't need to now. And, bullets to bells? Audience, religions, labor, martial law, state loans, right to arms, free wheels. Sure. Free will, keep on turning. It's easy, keep on burning. You know how it is. Is there a research that gives me more pirate stuff? Wealth tax. Spelling bee. Upon graduation, each high school student has a chance 5% of a directly earning college degree. Increase the upkeep of each school. Oh, that's not bad. Newly tested National Day, mandatory waste sorting. Don't care. I'm looking for anything pirate related. Spy Academy. Spy Academy work modes. Mausoleum. Good old days. Citizens wear old-fashioned clothes. Increase the tourist rating by 4 plus 3. Okay. Experimental ground treatment adds 2. So that's just messing up my own stuff for a Swiss bank account. Diplomatic sewer party. Increase standing of each superpower upon 20. Okay. Assembly ban ends all protests upon activation. Citizens will not die of starvation. Raises the healthcare happiness threshold of which citizens can die by 10. Edict runs for 2 years and cool down 4 years. Alternative food source. Yeah, that's Soylent Green right there. Immediate independence. Allows you to strengthen the power of the cannon effects. I don't have anything to worry about that right now. Contraception ban. Compulsory vaccination. Marriage. Power requirement for residential business with 50 increases the pollution of each garbage dump by 20. Increases the upkeep of each waste treatment facility by... sea disposal. Legalized substances. Knowledge 5. Increase the efficiency of high school education. College 10%. Eat for 12. Nothing helps me with my pirates. Child allowances. Children are not accounted for when determining the economic wealth of a family. Penal colony. Increase the immigration rate by 50%. Advanced boat service to create the upkeep of Teamster ports. Church fee. Employee of the month. Employees of mines and buildings work double shifts as long as the edict is active. Circus. Library. Doesn't help me right now. Hey, Mokes. Hey, puppy. How's it going? What you coming over here to say hi to me for? Want to say hi to the stream? Huh? Why are you wet? Dog, where have you been? Where have you been? Don't look at me like that. Ugh. Did you guys raid anything yet? Okay, here we go. Now they're going. Executing mission. Now, are they going to need the same thing? It better be the same thing that they need planks, because I'm doing planks all over the place. We got planks for days. We're planking like crazy. Planking's not still a thing, is it? I mean, I hope not. Planking was stupid. Really big telescope. Yes. Come on! Execute that mission! Why does it take you so long? My pirates are lazy, lazy people. I mean, are they pirates? Yes. But they're not pirates who don't do anything. They don't stay home and lie around. They go out and do pirate things! Like pirates should! Probably should take care of my food, some food. All they got's corn. I was hoping you weren't one of those planking people, Mega. I have never planked. I have never planked. I have never dabbed. I do not fulfill memes. I am not a memer. Especially not for free. If you know what I mean. Can I change what crop is being planted here? We have corn. How do I change the crop? Selective breeding, green waste, chopper, yes. Modernize. Oh, I should modernize this thing. Almost natural. How do I change from corn, though?
We were ready to haul the rocks, but suddenly there were druids everywhere.
Druids. You think I might have a mishap the plundering this time? There was some kind of super solace or equinox or ultravox or something going on when we arrived. I reckoned we could have taken them. The gang superstitious about men in dresses. We had no choice but to wait for the curve. Are you kidding me? So last time I had a thing saying that they needed planks. Change resource, there it is. This time, they don't need planks. They just have to wait. Great. Corn, sugar, coca, tobacco, banana, pineapple, coffee, cotton, rubber. I can do pretty much anything there. I'm going to do a food. It's right on the tip for sugar. Banana can go there too. We'll do banana. That way we'll give our people food offerings or options. Banana. There we go. Solar power plant. Is that a thing I have an option for? Solar power plant. Probably modern times, I would imagine. Courthouse, arcade, fish farm, skyscraper hotel, wind turbine, solar power plant. I can do that. We can build a solar power plant.
Arr, set sail for booty once more.
Do we have Stonehenge? Heist Stonehenge. So I'm going to complete the heist for Stonehenge. And no, they're still executing the mission. They're taking forever and a day to do it. That was just a stipulation of selecting of the mission. Freaking dang it. Come on, get the free automotive thing already so I can get working on the power plants.
Your buccaneers hanker to weigh anchor, O most fearless of leaders.
Told an old gypsy woman who
If
insisted
only
we
there
would
was
be
a
sunk by
place.
storms. Oh my goodness! You guys are taking... Every single thing is a wait a certain amount of time. Wait a certain amount of time. Once I get the solar power plants, I can probably just get rid of one of my coal power plants and replace it. Come on! Power plant. Power plant. Power plant. How are we doing economy-wise?
Arr, set sail.
Almanac. Economy. Expenses. Power plant's the highest. Library's the second highest. Revenue's not so good. Corn, planks, gold, meat, hides. Are we not? Allow local consumption. I need ways to make more money. Construction. Factory, ranch, automated mine. Sure, we'll do another plantation here. And we'll set this to be an export good. Like, change resource. Tobacco? Is tobacco going to be good for this area? Rubber's not so good. Cotton would be good. Coffee, pineapple, banana, tobacco. Tobacco is good. Coffee is better. Cotton is, like, the best. Sugar is bad. Alright, you will be cotton. Cotton. Change resource. The idea being that I can then use that... Will it be able to... Will it be able to do stuff there because because there's these trees? Do I have to clear the trees? How do I clear the trees? Increases efficiency. Decrease the job position by 1. The knowledge production rate is increased by 50%. Okay, we're getting there. I am starting to run low on money.
The rocks rolled off the deck and onto the dock.
Finally! We have Stonehenge! $10,000 used to build Stonehenge. I need some cash. Let's transfer some funds into the treasury out of my Swiss bank account, and then we'll build Stonehenge. We'll build a Stonehenge right there.
Just remember, whenever you want a low-down, filthy snake to lie to you, the broker is always there.
The one good thing he does is help you fill your Swiss bank account with his requests, and then help you spend it with his offers. It's much to go raiding, though. The Multiman loves being a pirate, and he'll love keeping all the booty. We did it! We beat the tutorials! Wow. Alright, we don't really have enough time here to do much of anything else. First joint adventure of El Presidente and his loyal aide Penultimo. The story tells of how they met, a murder conspiracy, and Penultimo's masterful plan to fund their way to independence by smuggling gold nuts. Gold nuts. Not even gonna ask. Mount Kraken, a cursed volcano, is rich in gold. Alright, so we'll just do sandbox for a little while. Since we don't really have time here to start a mission, I'll save that for later on. We'll do some basicness. All right, I gotta remember how to play Tropico. I haven't deep dived into Tropico in a while. Trade. Acceptable trades. Buy a trade license. Why did I buy a trade license? Milk? Crowd wants milk. What do we have here? That's bananas. Anybody want bananas? Minerals, gold, corn. You guys want corn? Coconut milk, corn. I will accept this. And you want gold or coal? Let's see what we have access to here. Crop conditions, resources. Not much in the way of coal. What about gold? Yes and no. Not close enough for me to be really interested in it at the moment. Bananas are great everywhere. Pineapple is pretty dang good. Do they have a trade offer for a pineapple? No. Milk, coconut, or corn? Coconut. Coconuts. I can't... For some weird reason, coconuts can only be gathered. How do I have you gather coconuts? Coconut harvester. That's so odd that coconuts can only be gathered. You can't farm them. Okay, we'll do a quick build on that. What else is good for, probably should do some livestock. Cattle, sheep, crocodiles. Do I have an option for crocodiles? Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf's probably a good thing to have. Gives us some variety to our food. If I can build a Fisherman's Wharf. How do I... Not connected to road. Cannot be reached by construction workers. How do I build this thing? It won't let me put it anywhere. Hello, I am Brazine. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I can't build anywhere. Well, I can build here. There, put it right there. That's right by some fish. You want coconuts. I'll accept a coconut one because we have coconuts now. So I've got my trade stuff going on. Alright, we still got some money here. Let's go with cattle, sheep, crocodiles. I want a crocodile farm because that sounds insane. Put the crocodile farm over here. Click build it. I have a road going out to there. And from what I remember of Tropico, more docks means more exports. I can't build a second dock. Put a dock over here, but it's not connected to anything. Not helpful. I put the one place I could put a dock with a fisherman wharf. Well, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, I think I've got a good base economy set up here. Fish dredge, in addition to fish, the workers will harvest shellfish. Sounds good to me. Coconut cutter. Yes. I gotta make sure my money is okay. Manure fertilizer. Sounds good. Can't do anything with that right now. Bunkhouse. Can't do anything with that either. Alright. How is... Now that we got some kind of economy going with trades, how is the happiness of my people? People. Population growth last year. Age. Population change. Workers. Homeless families, so we need some houses. I have 23 vacant houses and 34 homeless families. Why? Why? If there's vacant places for you to live, why are you homeless? Riddle me that, Batman. That doesn't make sense. Bus garage, dock, construction office. Can I build a library? I can build a library. Library requires education. I do have the money for it, but I can't build it. So I have to bring in foreign people. That way we can do some sort of research. Penal colony, child allowances, church fee, employee of the month. Active boat services. Increase upkeep of Teamster ports to 50%. They ship faster. Library work modes, circus work modes. Employee of the month. Childhood allowances. Employees of the mines in industrial buildings or double shifts. Well, I don't have it. I don't really have anything for that right now. Church fee. Let's do a church fee. I think we have a church in here. Yes, we do have a church. So we'll do a church fee to get a little bit of money out of it. Just a small bit of money out of it.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
Manual labor. Build plantations. You want 2 plantations? I can build you some plantations. Plantations are actually good at the moment. Good idea. Plantation. Corn, banana. It's a good spot for bananas, right there. I'm running out of places to put a road, though. That could be a problem. Plantation. Pineapple, sugar, coca, tobacco. Coca is good there. Coffee, cotton, rubber, banana. Banana's still good over here. So we'll put banana there. Something else that's really good for making money early on is logging.
I must say, I'm glad to be still...
Extended mandate, yes. From what I remember of Tropico, logging is a very good thing to have early on because it makes for a good export. Good trades. You still have both those trades? Good. Corn with crown exported. We haven't exported any corn? It's because we're not growing any corn! Let's change you to corn. That makes sense. We're not exporting corn because we're not growing corn. These are terrible places to grow corn. What's the other trade that I have? Coconuts? We have got some coconuts. Logging makes a ton of money early on until you run out of forest. Yes, that's the big problem, and I can't get the upgrade for it for a tree nursery until I reach another era.
Your genius is undeniable, Presidente, but would you consider an idea from your...
Build residential building, sure. I can build some houses. Bunkhouse, mansion, bunkhouse. I forgot if I can hold shift to place more of the same building at the same time. Fulfill an export trade right with the crown. I am working on it.
It is complete.
Alright, where's my almanac? Happiness is 35. Economy. Do we have the economy under control? Now, the thing about the economy that's kind of annoying to figure out right here at the start is a lot of these expenses are construction expenses. I think we have a pretty decent economy right now. How's the people? Population? Homes? 25 vacant homes, 27 people homeless. Go live in the homes, you idiots! 7 unemployed, 3 vacant jobs. Food is good, health is pretty bad. Faith is good, fun is pretty bad. So let's build a tavern. Tavern. Residential, industry, entertainment. Circus. I need to research that. We'll build a tavern. That should help there. The biggest problem that I have with Tropico is that it's so easy to just keep spending, building. But a lot of the time, you kind of just gotta sit back and wait. I can build a pirate cove early on. The pirate cove is awesome. Why would I not build a pirate cove? Because I have nowhere to put it. I'll put the pirate cove out here. Actually, we'll put the pirate cove over here. There we go. There's almost, from what I've seen so far, there's almost no reason to not have a pirate cove. Since the raids is, it's really free money. Loot coffee, gold. Let's just have you loot treasure. Actually, you know what? Yeah. What did I want to do? Okay, cancel. Yes, cancel. 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 Just loop. Just loop treasure hunting. That's all I want you to do. Loop treasure hunting until you can't loop it no more. And that looks like a good start, but that is all the time we have for today. Thank you very much for watching. May come back tomorrow with some more Tropico 6. I'm having fun here, and I want to see what all we can do now that we've gone through the tutorial. Thank you very, very much for watching. This has been The Mega Show with MegaPieMan PhD. I am MegaPieMan PhD. If interested in me and my stuff, you can check me out over on youtube.com/MegaPieManPhD, where I upload videos. I'm currently working on a video for Hover Revolt of Gamers and Warhammer 40k Space Wolf. Those are the 2 videos I'm working on at the moment. When those videos will be out, hopefully over the weekend, at least one of them will be, but thank you very much for joining. Come back tomorrow, the same time, 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on twitch.tv/GOG.com. I'm so used to saying that from when I used to stream over there, but I don't stream over there anymore. It's twitch.tv/MegaPieManPhD. There we go. MegaPieManPhD. You can, of course, follow me here on the channel. If you want to help support the channel, you can do so by subscribing. I also have stream tips, and I am a GOG affiliate. So if you want to buy anything over on GOG.com, if you use my affiliate link, then you can give me a kickback from it if you specifically want to. Do not have to, but you can if you want to. Thank you very, very much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.